All right, Jennifer, thank you. All right, so breaking at this hour, just hours ago, state charges were filed against a Pennsylvania man accused of opening fire inside of a Pittsburgh synagogue. Police say 46-year-old Robert Bowers is the man behind that deadly rampage. The 20-minute-long attack took the lives of 11 people who were attending services at the Tree of Life Synagogue. 6 more injured, 4 of those law enforcement officers who went running towards the gunfire. Bowers was wounded by SWAT officers as they entered the synagogue.
This is the most horrific crime scene I've seen in 22 years with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Members of the Tree of Life Synagogue, conducting a peaceful service in their place of worship, were brutally murdered by a gunman targeting them simply because of their faith.
And according to the criminal complaint, while Bowers was being taken into custody, he made comments about wanting all Jews to die and that they were committing genocide against his people. Bowers is currently in the hospital recovering from his gunshot wounds. And we also broke down the new charges that Bowers is now facing. They are 11 counts of criminal homicide, 6 counts of attempted homicide, 13 counts of ethnic intimidation, 6 counts of aggravated assault. At the federal level, he faces 11 counts of obstruction of religious beliefs resulting in death, 11 counts use of a firearm to commit murder, 4 counts of causing bodily injury on a public safety officer, and 3 counts of use and discharge of a firearm. All told, 65 charges in all. Well, in the moments following the deadly shooting, a 911 calls poured in. Getting to the victims in time to save lives was critical, but police also needed to know details about the shooter. New this morning, we are hearing the calls between police and dispatchers during the chaos. Just take a listen.
Patrol at the front door. We got to evacuate some of these hostages.
Received request for patrol at the front door, evacuating hostages.
We have a spent magazine. Looks like to a high-powered AK, middle hallway off the 1-4 corner. I got one alive.
We're evacuating one right now. Still alive. We have at least 4 down in the atrium. DOA at this time.
Those calls are chilling as crime scene and forensic investigators dissect the inside of that synagogue for clues. At this hour, the ATF and FBI are searching through the apartment where Robert Bowers lived. Neighbors say he was so nondescript that it almost made him unusual. Bowers moved into that neighborhood, which is just a few miles outside the city, about 2 years ago.
He kept to himself. He would smoke his cigarettes in his car, go for a drive, and then be back at odd hours. TV would be on, but I couldn't really hear.
You didn't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or...
Nobody.
Other neighbors say Bowers never gave any indication that he was full of this much hatred and violence. Thousands of people packed an intersection close to the crime scene for a vigil late last night. Teary-eyed mourners embracing each other as they sang hymns and offered prayers for those 11 victims and their families. More interfaith services and vigils will be held around the country today and in the days to come as the community tries to come to grips with what happened.
Looking around, I'm extremely surprised by how many people are here, but at the same time, I'm not, because the community of Squirrel Hill is so close-knit that I think that everyone would want to be together right now.
More interfaith services and vigils will be held today and in the days to come. As we mentioned, the community again trying to make sense of this tragedy. Well, Jewish leaders right here in the tri-state are feeling the pain from the tragedy in Pittsburgh. 9 of your side's Jasmine Miner live now at the Jewish Community Center, where many are preparing for a vigil of their own tonight. Jasmine?
Yeah, Tamika, they are going to be supporting their Pittsburgh family by having their own vigil right here set for tonight at the Marison Jewish Community Center. And even though local leaders say that there is no potential threat to synagogues or community centers around the area, they are feeling that pain from the Pittsburgh shooting 300 miles away. Leaders say they prayed for peace as they watched reports come in of 46-year-old Robert Bowers, who allegedly shot and killed 11 people, including 4 police officers during a Saturday congregation right there at the Tree of Life. Pittsburgh police say Bowers was carrying an AR-15 and a handgun before later finding 2 more handguns. And the Jewish community leaders right here in Cincinnati say the lives lost left a very lasting impression they'll never be able to forget.
People must step up and must overwhelm evil. That is what has happened in the past, and that's the echo that takes us forward.
Now tonight, if you're interested or someone you know is interested in coming to the vigil, it will be tonight at 7:30 till 8 p.m. and rabbis will be leading the group in prayer for healing and strength. Now I'm told the Jewish Community Relations Council has reached out to the Jewish Federation in Pittsburgh, and they're offering as much support to the Pittsburgh community as possible. I'm at the Jewish Community Center. Jasmine Miner, now on your side.
All right, Jasmine, thank you so much. And support is pouring into Pittsburgh from all over the country right now, just hours after dealing with their own issues from those suspicious packages that were delivered to different cities. Officials in New York City are standing with Pittsburgh, not just Pittsburgh, but the entire Jewish community.
This is a very tragic day, not only for the Jewish community of Pittsburgh, but for the United States.
A message to all New Yorkers, and especially to Jewish New Yorkers, that we stand with you. We are here to keep you safe. We're here to make sure that this city is a city that always protects our own.
And we will continue to follow the very latest developments on this major story. We will have the latest for you here on air, online, at WCPO.com, as well as anytime on WCPO mobile app.